For right out of nowhere, a monster appeared. His hair looked like spinach, and so did his beard. His big blotted body was broccoli green, and his breath, when it sneered, reeked of rotten sardines. Each eyeball resembled a big Brussels sprout. His long, bumpy squash nose was sticking straight out. Large liver-like lips peeled back to reveal sharp teeth like a shark and a tongue like an eel. Long octopus tentacles reefed from his torso. Quite gruesome already. Those arms made him more so. His ears were like mushrooms, his chin like a beet, and he balanced himself on 2 stinky feet. Just how he got in, I hadn't a clue. My heart skipped a beat as I asked him, "Who are you?" He growled, "I'm the monster who helped kids like you. I eat up their eggplant. I eat turnips too. I gobble down foods that make small stomachs quiver, like lima beans, collard greens, spinach, and liver. I came in reply to your pitiful plea, and I'm ready and willing to eat every pea. I'll eat up the big ones, I'll eat up the small, but then you must give me your new soccer ball." I thought of my soccer ball under my bed. I once bounced it 23 times on my head. But then when I looked at my peas on my plate, my brain filled with dread and disgust and with hate. "What's your answer?" said the monster demanded. "I don't have much time, so I'll be very candid. Millions of kids want their yucky food eaten, from Bali to Raleigh, from Chile to Sweden." "Okay," I said finally, "I'll give you my ball. Eat up my peas, eat them all. One by one, eat them all." He laughed in cold cough, and he picked up at each pea and swallowed each one of them individually. All 64 peas, slimy, gruesome, and green. He ate every one, and he licked the plate clean. And after he licked and he had his lap and burped, he set down his plate, and he burbily burped. Then, just as my mother came back to the room, he vanished, no trace, with a nose that went voom. "Mom, look at my plate," she shouted with glee. "You did it. You ate each and every pea." She gave me a hug, and my ice cream so yummy, with chocolate on top, so good in my tummy. Then I went on upstairs and peeked under my bed. I started to sweat, my heart filled with dread. For there is a spot where my boy used to be. There was only one very small, squishy green pea. And now I want to play soccer with my dad. I think of that ball, and I get very sad. If I said it one time, then I'll say it 10. I won't make a trade with a monster again. Think he's upset?
Yeah.
Okay. Not long after that, we had peas with our meal. The monster appeared with the same kind of deal. "I'll eat up your peas just as quick as you like. But then, in return, you must give me your bike." I thought of my bicycle, shiny and new. I spent my whole time saving it. Yes, that's true. But when I looked down at those gloppy green peas, I felt like you when you get a disease. "Okay," I said sadly, "I'll give you my bike. Just eat up these peas. Get them all out of my sight." The monster then opened his mouth very widely. He took all my peas and he dumped them inside him. He chewed and he chomped and he swallowed them down. Then, boom, he was gone, off to the other town. My mom served me cake, but I just couldn't eat it. I walked to the door feeling down and defeated. I twisted the knob. I shuffled outside. I got out my bike, go out for a ride. I looked all around and I started to cry. My bike wasn't out there. I think you know why. Why do you think so? Yeah. And right in the space where my bike used to be, there was only one small, very mushy green pea. Now, when my friends take their bikes for a ride, they never ask me, so I stay inside. If I have said it one time, then I've said it 10. I won't take a trade with a monster again. A week after that, there were peas in the stew. The monster showed up, like he always do. The words that he said made my whole body freeze. Give me your puppy, and I'll eat your peas. I looked down at Ralph. He glanced back at me. I looked at my plate at each ghastly green pea. Come on, growled the monster. I'm already late. Just give me your dog, and I'll finish your plate. You think he's going to give me the dog? No. All right, we'll see. I looked at those peas, and just out of gag, I looked back at Ralph. His scruffy tail wagged. My pup put his cold little nose on my knee. I reached for the fork and I speared a small pea. I opened my mouth and I quenched up my eyes. The pea touched my tongue and I got a surprise. That pea didn't taste like I thought it would. I had to admit, the pea tastes pretty good. I picked up another and I chewed it and swallowed. Each pea tasted better than those that have followed. I ate every pea till there wasn't a trace. And Ralph thanked me kindly by licking my face. I turned to the monster, that grumpy old guy, to say I don't need you, and I'll tell him goodbye. But right in the spot where the monster had stood, there was only a pea, and it tasted quite good. And now there's no single food I won't try. If others can eat it, well then, so can I. I'm happier now than I ever have been, and I never will trade with a monster. Absolutely. So, that was a great book. Now you see how he visioned how those peas would taste? And then he tasted it? And was it the way he visioned it? Exactly. So, everyone should have a favorite part in this book. Everyone should have a favorite part. So what we're going to do now is we're going